Okay. Hi, Ashley. Hello. Hi. How are you? I was gonna say I'm all right, but that's not really the case. I'm doing. I'm alive. No, I'm on my period, and always one day of the period I'm always sick, and usually it's like the first or the second day, but now it's the last day. So not that great. Not that great. Um, but I took some medication and they started working, so I was like, okay, fuck it, let's do the live stream. Because part of me was kind of sad, where I was like, okay, let's just take medication, and if it goes away, do the live stream. If it doesn't go away, then stay in for the night. Like, don't do any work. But it started working, so I was like, oh fuck. So here we are, very excited. No, I'm good. Like it's all right. I just feel a little bit my voice. I'm having a little bit of a headache, but with the medication, it's all right. And just a bit tired, so I don't think I'm gonna do the live stream on TikTok tonight and just do this, and then yes, go back to bed basically. I also kind of want to wash my hair, but I don't know if I have the energy for it, so we'll see. Anyway, yes, that's how I'm doing. Hope everyone's doing better than me. Yeah, is it because of the curse? What curse, darling? Oh, so it is curse. I'm so sorry. Every monthly yoga man, thank you. Thank goodness not all month long, yeah. Do we call that the curse? I don't know. Whenever it comes, I'm like, oh, yay, not pregnant. Yay! But yeah. Can I please get little love notes from Bruce? Yes, you can, darling. Yes, you can. Yeah, for me, it's not that bad with like cramps and stuff. Sometimes it kind of like sucks, like big time, but not all the entire time. Also, I am very lucky, as for me it's just 3 days mostly, but my body just physically gets sick. Like I get like a stuffy nose, and my throat is hurting, and headaches, and you know, all the good stuff that comes with sickness. I got that every month, so yay. Ashley from Bruce. Are we taking those? We might. Let's just take it all. Let's just take it all. Okay. I miss you, but I don't have time right now. I dream about a future with you. Time will tell. I need space. And we've been together for lifetimes. Been together for lifetimes. Sending hugs. Hi, Monica. Yes, I call that because we all want to have it every month. Oh, we don't want it. Yeah, I get that. the 1 month you don't get it, I'm sure that you would freak out. Funny enough, every month I'm like, oh right, I forget that I get sick. Everyone's like, oh, I wish it just would. Because I don't think necessarily that I have it every month. I don't think I have it every month. Then whenever I get sick, I'm just like, oh yeah, yeah, there it is. Because with this month as well, usually it's at the beginning. Now it is the last day. So I was like, oh, I'm just feeling a little bit chilly yesterday. Nothing too bad. A little bit in my throat, but that's alright. But now it's full sick. Well, not even full sick. This is doable. If I was full sick, I wouldn't do the live stream. But yeah. Thanks so much. You're welcome. But yeah. I'm also one of those women who have thought about just getting everything removed. Or getting, like, shit done about it, but, yeah. And I found out all the things that comes with it, and I'm like, well, maybe not. Maybe not. I would be, yay, not this month, sucker. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, whoop whoop, good month. Yes, I mean, I still get punched, in my stomach the entire 3 days. But again, I feel like I'm one where I shouldn't complain at all. Because I know women that have it for 7 days, and it's torture for them. Where for me, it's alright, it's doable, it's manageable. It hurts like fuck, and again, I get sick. Yeah, because fun fact, when I was younger, going to school, I was sick a lot, like every month, obviously, because of this. And I skipped schools a lot, and so they didn't put me in a higher rank class because I was sick so often, not because I wasn't good or that I couldn't do it. I could, but because I was sick so often, they put me in the lower class, which I was bored to death in that class. Later it was nice because it was also my brother got sick, so I didn't really have time to study. I didn't have to study for those classes, so I just got my degree because of that as well. But yeah, because I was sick so often, they didn't let me go into a higher class because I was absent from school too much. Which also wasn't fair, because, it's my body. I cannot control this. Because it's also not where, for me, I got a lot of like, oh, toughen up or get over it, but this isn't something to get over. If it's like pain or stuff, that's something that you can deal with and then move forward. But my body just shuts down, shuts down. Because this is also a mild version of what I usually have. And often, I don't know why, it often is in the weekend that I'm on my period, or like right before the weekend, so it's like better. Now it was just midweek. But yeah, it's really risky surgery to take, outdoor. Yeah, I don't recommend it. Yeah, no, I did the research in it, as well as just your hormonal shift, and you just, so, but it was on my mind. I was like, oh, let's take a look at it. Because I also thought about, when I was younger, donating my eggs, but that's also big, invasive procedure. Because I was like, well, I don't want children, but if someone wants children and they don't have good eggs, they can have mine. Like, I don't do anything with them, so yeah, take them. But it's a very invasive. It's not just like going in, where like with sperm you just go in, you give the sperm and you're out. With women it's like 10 days of injections, and then you have the removal surgery, and then you have to recover from it and stuff like that, where I was like, well, okay, I don't mind but I don't know you, who I'm giving it to. So I'm like, well, okay, maybe not. If it was like in Korea, it's a better procedure, less painful as well. Yeah, I was like, yeah, no. You're new. Hi, Gerline. Hello, darling. Ashley, thank you for the donation as well. Let me take a look at Gerline's first, because I was yapping. Sorry. Gerline, little love notes from Jig. Jig for Gerline. Do you love me the way I love you? I'm yours forever and ever. And time will tell. Time will tell. Well, maybe we get 1 day government holiday? 1 day for menstruation? Oh, really? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That would be nice here too. No, here you have to just have sick leave. Yeah. So, back to the inspiration no contact card. What does Donkey have of me? Pictures, videos, imaginations, and why was he using that when he was with other people? Well, Linny is that too. I thought about that too, getting my eggs. I would get money for it, but all the prep work. No, yeah, exactly. I don't know if in the Netherlands you get money for it though. I don't think so. I think it's just a donating thing. I don't think you get money for it. I don't know actually. I didn't get that far. I just saw the procedure and I was like, yeah, no, you're a stranger. Like for a loved one, if a loved one wanted one of my eggs, then yeah, sure, I would do that. But for a stranger and I don't get anything for it, I was just like, yeah, no, it's fine. Because you have to go and get injections every day or do it yourself for a couple of days, and and it's just a whole hassle, and temperaturing and monitoring, and yeah, no. And then I was also where I'm like, well, who wants my gene pool for their children? Yeah. So, but yeah. But I always thought, because for me as well, like being a surrogate would also not be for me. That's where I'm like, one, I don't want to get pregnant. That's the reason I don't want children. Apart from the children part, I don't want to get pregnant. But I was like, well, if someone wants to use my eggs, then I'm like, well, yeah. If it would be, again, in Korea, I think it's a less like stressful kind of like procedure. Also because you can get those injections pretty much everywhere. And then you are going full under. And in the Netherlands, you are still awake when they take the eggs from you. And my sister had the procedure with IVF, and she's like, that shit hurts. They're like, oh, it's a bit uncomfortable. Whenever doctors say it's a bit uncomfortable, that shit hurts. That shit hurts. Which, yeah, I know from her experience was a bit traumatic for her, and she had to do it a couple of times. So I was like, yeah, no. You should get money from it though. A lot of research. Oh, okay. Your gene pool is amazing. No, it really isn't. The only thing it is good for is if you want twins. Because usually it skips a generation. So I have two uncles that are twins. But my grandfather on my mom's side also was part of a twin. So we have it from two sides, and it skipped a generation somewhere at my grandparents' level. But then my sister was actually also a twin, but the twin didn't grow enough to become a baby. So chances of getting a twin with my eggs would be substantial. It would be, yes. The gene is very much there. Yeah, and then we have all sorts of just diseases. I think we have the entire bingo card full of just diseases that runs in the family. So I was like, let's not. Maybe that's not a great idea. But yeah, anyway. I don't want the pain of birth. The kids, anyways, yeah. Bit uncomfortable, yeah. Day lying, it's very painful, yeah. And in Korea, they just put you under, so you don't feel anything, and you just wake up and you feel better and you feel good. Well, not better, but good. You need anesthesia for the retrieval, otherwise it's too painful. Yeah, the anesthesia, but you're still awake. You're still there. In Korea, they just put you under. I would love twins, but my eggs are becoming extinct. Yeah, I think that's also a little bit of a fable. It's not that the quality, because it got researched that the quality of the eggs don't deteriorate. It is the quality of sperm that deteriorates, and they thought that would also be the same with women and their eggs, but that's actually not the case. As long as you produce this eggs, where the eggs are still available, then the quality is good too. It's just more complications when it comes to the sperm and to your body as a woman getting pregnant. But not necessarily to the quality of the eggs. No. Which is a fun fact. C-section or natural birth. I heard both are painful. Yeah. Well, from Naomi has twins, and she did a C-section. She really wanted to have a natural birth, but wasn't able to. She very much still wants natural birth. Anyway, okay, let's take a look at your questions. So, back to the inspiration. No contact art. What does Donkey have of you? Pictures, videos, imagination. What does he use for inspiration? Bruce. What do you use for inspiration of Ashley? What do you use? The Knight of Pentacles, overall energy. I don't think he has necessarily a lot. I think it's more imagination. There it is, the moon, yeah. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Moon, the High Priestess, and the Six of Pentacles. I think it's more so imagination. Imagination, and rather than like an image, it's more, I kind of feel like a feeling. Of like care. And why was he using it when he was with other people? I think that just happened. I think that was with Belen, to be honest. To see what we have. We have the Queen of Wands, Temperance, the Eight of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Yeah, I don't think that happened all the time. I think that just kind of like happened, or his brain just... I don't think it was a conscious choice. I don't... Like, why did he do it with other people? I don't think that the why is it, because it wasn't a conscious choice. I think that just kind of like happened, and I think afterwards with the Four of Swords it was more... he might have used it when he was by himself. But it's not just you. Temperance is compromise. It is multiple things. So I think that it was just there in the back of his mind, maybe? Like a combination of things. I don't think it is just one thing and just like, okay, I'm gonna do it with just that. And more than anything, okay, this kind of reminds me of, okay, in the Netherlands you can go to prostitutes. That's a legal job, and you can go there and you can get services there, but when they've like interviewed prostitutes and whatnot, and they often say most men don't come for sex, they come for intimacy. They come for talk, they come for just hugs, for touches, for loving energy. And I think that's a bit what I'm getting here more. Yeah, I figured he did it with Belen, yeah. Yeah. So I think more than anything, imagination. And more than anything, again, more so feel a feeling rather than like an image or a picture or sexualizing you. Yeah, it feels more like a feeling. Because I think he uses that in combination with other things. Oh, so I'm more than just for him. Yeah, I don't think, yeah, a phone. Huh? Because the moon is the imaginary. The high priestess as well is more internally a thought. And because with the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, it's a feeling of lack. Just lust for him. Yeah, I think that this is, again, with that story with the prostitutes and whatnot, I think that is what he is more looking for, rather than just a hot picture or a hot person or, you know, stuff like that. That he, yeah, it was more of a feeling. Again, with the prostitute thingy, they don't necessarily look for the hottest thing. That's what they originally think that's what they need. It's the same with people going like, oh, I need to be in my single era and fuck everyone and every hot person I'm gonna fuck. But then it turns out it being meaningless. So, yeah, and that feeling, I think, is the imaginary of you, you know, how you're comfortable and make him feel good, especially with the Five of Pentacles, a feeling of lack, you know. Because I also don't think that it is him holding on to that feeling and then getting off. Again, with Temperance, I think it's a combination of things. It is a combination of visually looking at something, that feeling kind of like slipping in, or, you know. Yeah. So, yeah, if you have questions about it, let me know. Men like comfort and centeredness, yes. And I want the soft side, but without the responsibility, yeah. And then they can get what they want, yeah, that's fine. I think a lot of men these days think financially providing is enough. Yeah. Is he actually attracted to me, or is it just the emotional side? Alternative, maybe. Is he actually attracted to Ashley? Yeah, because that's like a different kind of like category, right? Like the using it for like inspiration is very much that feeling which he is missing in relationships. Is he actually attracted to Ashley? Or is it more of an emotional thing? Three of Swords, Four of Cups, the Magician, the Empress, and the Ten of Cups. I think it is more of an emotional thing, but that's not to say that there is no physical attraction at all. We also have the Page of Wands underneath that, but the Three of Swords is very hurt. But we also have that Empress energy, and Empress energy is that, again, caring. Okay, this gonna sound really badly, or it might sound a little bit weird, but it is motherly energy, you know, that caring, that loving, that you know, emotionally creating an environment and space for someone to open up emotionally. Which I think that is the main thing. Yeah. From all these readings, it just seems he doesn't find me attractive, just emotional. Well, again, with the Page of Wands, the Page of Wands can be, for me, it's not necessarily that he doesn't find you attractive. I think it is where he doesn't find you like, holy shit, she's hot, you know? No, I don't see that. But that doesn't mean that there's not, that means that he thinks you're unattractive altogether. You know, it's a spectrum, very much on like where. And with the Page of Wands, is there also curiosity, you know? That makes sense why he didn't want anything from me. I get that. I get that. Again, this for me feels very more so than anything emotional. But that doesn't mean that there isn't, I don't know. Again, I'm not seeing necessarily that there's like, oh, I'm so not attracted, you know? I think it's just like a normal person. And with the Page of Wands, I do think that there's the curiosity there. How do I explain that curiosity? I don't know. Can I look more into this, please? Yes, of course, darling. Of course. But yeah, guys, welcome. Let me take a look at the poll. Let me close the poll because it's been going for like a half hour. Moonology and message from your person. So I'm gonna put these away. Let me make the pinned comment. Moonology. Do I have the Moonology here? I don't think so. And a message from your person. Moonology guidance or message from your person. My lens is also not doing its thing. I had to buy new lenses because my lens, the company that ships it, they went over to a new kind of like shipping way, but that meant I got them later, and these are just fucking annoying. And then of course I had just put them in, and then the new package arrived with the new lenses. I'm like, I'm not gonna. Yep, no. Okay. Okay. Ashley, thanks for the donation, because he found Erica attractive and she was white. Okay. So what would you like me to take a look at? I just feel like a girl nobody really wants because I'm just not attractive, but doesn't mean they just will sleep with anything. Well, no offense to guys, but a lot of guys will put it in anything, darling. Yeah, I think that's correct. But I think with that, myself some love now. I was gonna say, that's why I feel like I'm just used. I get that. Because I was gonna say, like, is it, because the core of this should be, do I find myself attractive? Because if the answer to that is yes, then it doesn't really matter if there's someone that thinks that you're not attractive. Yeah. And I get how you then can go to, I'm just being used, because then the confirmation just comes from that, you know, from other people. So that's also why this is then becoming a kind of like dangerous question for your self-esteem as well. Because there's the question, okay, are you hoping that he is attracted to you, and is that some sort of like confirmation, or does that cause more confusion? And if there comes out that he is not attracted to you, is that just another stick for you to use on yourself again? Yeah. If you are attractive, also you get boys who want pleasure only. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Because I feel like I will never find someone who likes me and is actually attracted to me. It feels like just settling. Is it settling though? Is it settling though? I don't know. I think that this is just very much yeah, exactly. Appearance doesn't matter nowadays. I attract a lot of womanizers. Yeah. I think it's very much about taking power back to ourselves. Because I think that statement that you just made is made by people that both think that they are unattractive and people that think that they are attractive. I think everyone goes through that. Like, I think I'm hot as fuck. Not that I am, but it's the image that I have for myself. Like, I like who I am. Of course, there are things too, but I'm confident. Let me say it like that. Not hot as fuck, but like, I'm confident in the way that I look. But I also come across, and I like to dress sexy, or and with my dresses and all that stuff. I too sometimes with even that mindset have, okay, but do you want me for who I am, or for what I can like provide for you? If I were to feel unattractive and I got attention like that, I would be thinking the same thing. And I think it is a couple of things. One, just accepting that everyone gets something out of everything. If not, we wouldn't be doing it. We won't be talking to someone that's being an asshole if we don't get anything back from it, whether it is something healthy or unhealthy. So everything is always an interaction. Always. There's also always something that you're getting out of it, both you and the other person. And then it's just a question, is it worth it? Is what I'm getting from you worth what you are trying to get from me? I do get a lot of guys hitting on me just to sleep with me. Yeah. No, it's beautiful. It's just people's opinion. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And with that, like, get a lot of guys that just want to sleep with you. I think that that's also just now society. People. Like, if you look at the dating apps as well, I like that question, Lindy. Can you look into that then? They want me for who I am or not? But there needs to be some kind of attraction from both sides. Yeah. But in what question exactly? I don't know what I said. I forgot what I just talk. I just talk and then I forget what I said or how I said it. But yeah, because it's also like, okay, the mindset I have in dating now, it's like, I'm very much like, of course they're gonna try, yeah, try. But it's up for me. Like, I'm the bouncer of my own life. So it's very much up to me to decide, okay, am I gonna let you in or not? Do I trust this? It's very much, I don't know if you know the game Papers, Please, which is a border game. So it's up to you to decide whether or not you let them into the border. But for your life, it's up to you to decide, like, what's going on? What's up? What's your jig? What do you want from me? And then sometimes you're going to make mistakes and let people in that were just out to use, or, you're not getting anything out of it. I like talking to all you guys. Your advice makes me understand things at different angles. All of that. I feel everyone is strong who spiritually grown and so aware and still growing, except in ourselves. But you're beautiful, Ashley, because I really admire everyone who are still learning spiritual. Exactly. Gamer girl, love it. Yes. I'm a nerd. I am a nerd. Hi Paula. Hi everyone. Welcome, 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 welcome. But yeah, when it comes to, again, the way that you look as well, one, that changes. Two, you have more influence on that than anything. And three, fuck everyone. Honestly, as long, like, the only person that should care how you look like and enjoying it is you, you know. And it's figuring out your style and what you like and what you don't like, and try a hairstyle that just absolutely is shit, and then do something else and, you know, try it out. Yeah. Like, we can have a little bit more talks about this, for if you need some time to think about what reading you would like on this, for this. I feel like this live stream is turning into just a coaching session, more as in just like sharing and listening to like experiences and other people's, everyone's opinions and stuff. Does he want you for you? Oh, right. Or just the emotional nurturing part? Then if it that he needs to go to Mother Hen Melissa. Okay, so when it comes, like, okay, because I knew this was gonna come across like that as well, with the nurturing part. I am gonna take a look at this question for you. Okay, let me take a look at the question first. I hear in my mind, shut up. So I'm gonna shut up, and I'm gonna do your question. So, does he want you for you, or just the emotional nurturing part? For Ashley, does he want you for you, or just what he like can get from you, like just the emotional nurturing part? Bruce, does Bruce want Ashley for who Ashley is, or for the nurturing part? We have the Knight of Pentacles again, and the Queen of Cups underneath that. We have the Seven of Swords, we have the Emperor, Four of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands, 10 of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Three of Pentacles. Yes, I think it's a combination of things. I also love that we have the Emperor here, because that means not just the nurturing, but that means him being able to be, it's more so to do with the feminine, rather than nurturing and motherhood as a mother. Because the Emperor being here, that just meaning the Empress and the Emperor being the couple, like a power couple, you know, you know how sometimes there are like reels and TikToks and whatnot about masculine and feminine, where the masculine is able to stand in his masculine because of the feminine that stands next to him. That kind of energy, like power couple kind of like vibes, where he can really bloom and be the best version of himself because he has the Empress like next to him. I do think it's a combination of things. I think it is, because I feel like there is with you, I also want to go through the lows. Not just the highs, but also the lows. Because I know that we can communicate well, that we can, you know, there's that, I don't know, the harder times become easier for some reason, or it doesn't get as bad as he's like used to. Just the nurturing, but also just the aura that is around you. When you enter a room, you bring energy with you, and that can shift the energy in the room. And I think with you, he just feels more calmer, where even if you were to say something exactly the same thing as other people would do, he wouldn't react in the same way because you bring a more calmer energy. So I definitely feel a combination of things with the Queen of Cups underneath the Knight of Pentacles as well. I definitely feel more you for you. You for you. And yeah, I definitely feel not the mothering type. It's more like nurturing, caring, loving, emotionally more mature, and yeah, dealing with emotions. And what do you mean? Mystery? Or attractive to me? Huh? What do you mean? Did I say that? Because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the deck, which for me would also indicate that that can grow. You know, okay, so to give an example of my own life, I can fall in love with anyone. I can find someone attractive, where initially they are just a normal looking dude, and then getting to know them as a person, they become more attractive physically. I'm seeing that kind of happening here as well, or the possibility of that happening, or you know, the room for that to happen. Why do we have the Seven of Swords? Yeah, Seven of Wands, Hangman. I think initially he is someone that goes off of looks right away and just puts people in boxes right away. Because with that Seven of Swords, well, I think that that's what he did with you. And then we have the Two of Cups and the Seven of Wands, him being very like defensive of like, oh, I already made a judgment, and then the feelings coming along, and that can change it. Yeah. You said earlier he is attracted to me, but not that I'm hot, but more like a mysterious. I don't know if I said mysterious, but I don't remember saying mysterious. But more on the level of like, I don't know, normal. So does that mean he is just out of his sex addiction era and looking more for other things? I think that that's kind of like popping up. I think that that's now slowly starting to, because okay, again, like I said, with that Seven of Swords, I think his MO is just like, okay, looking at the appearance, go for that, and then we'll see if the internal matches and personality matches then, or if I like that then. Because I also think that, again, he goes off of attraction first, but then people can turn more ugly when you know the personality. And I think he never looked at it that way, from an emotional and feeling kind of like way, where attractiveness can grow if you find someone kind or nice, or you know, it hits it off really well. And I do think that that realization is now kind of happening when, to give an example, then looking at you, there is the where he's like, he wouldn't normally go like, oh holy shit, I want to do her, but there is that attraction, and then that is a bit weird for him because he never really had that. He used to always go just for the hottest thing that he could pull, and that's it. But then here it's something deeper than that, where it's just, I don't know, a little bit, I suppose, confusing for him maybe. Because he flirted with me right away, so I don't know why he wouldn't really find me attractive then. Yeah, no, again, it's not a, he doesn't think I'm fucking hot, so he thinks I'm ugly. No, it's a spectrum kind of way. I like how he likes Bella and then got to know her and didn't like her because she's selfish and evil. Exactly. That's the, you know. High school crush looked like the frog to me after we broke up. Yeah, sometimes you look back and you're like, why? What was wrong with me? Yeah. Why did he flirt with me then at the beginning for a while, months? I think that that's also just who he is. That's his comfort zone, flirting. I also think that that part of him likes the attention, likes that other people like him. So flirt with anyone, even if he is not like, she is fucking hot, you know. Yeah. Sometimes just a person's aura you find attractive, though, like, you can't really explain. You just like their vibes. That's what I think it was. Yeah, 100%. A lot of guys are like that. Yeah. So a lot of guys just like attention. Just like, ooh, yeah, like me. Yes. I can pull that, you know. Ego. Yes. Can we look into that, please? Yes, of course. Ego eater, exactly. Okay, I am gonna do a round of free oracle because I feel like I don't think I have done anything, and the memberships as well. So let me know what it is that you would like, either a message from your person or Moonology oracle. Members do have the priority, and then I will move on with the rest. It's gonna be a very quick, very small little round. Red would like the Moonology for red. You have the full moon in Pisces, balance spirituality and practicality. The fixed moon, holding your vision. So holding your vision, but get a little bit more balance. More, if you're too focused on the practicality, more a little bit of the spirituality, and the other way around as well. Kai, may I have a message from Y? I knew exactly what I was doing. I replay our conversations over and over, and I'm so attracted to you. Reshma, okay. No communication message from Anivesh for Kritika. Anivesh for Kritika. Not the right time. I'm overwhelmed with responsibilities. I don't have time or energy for a relationship. Twin flames, you activated my soul to find my true purpose and destiny in life. You helped me heal in ways no one could. Thank you for finding me again this time around. And the future. I daydream about our future get together, going on adventures and growing all together. I want it all. I want it all. Can I have secret love messages from Joe? Yeah. Is that do you mean the hidden messages? Right? I think so. I think so. From Joe to Melissa. Oh my god. We have habits. I don't know if we will ever change. Irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. And meant. I want to fix our connection. Guys, I'm getting to the memberships first and then I'll move on to the free ones, so have patience. Oh my god. Crystal ball. Will Anivesh become IPS officer in the future? We have no need to worry, but no. No, but no need to worry. Unlikely at the bottom as well. Membership. Oh my god. Ashley, no communication from Bruce. Oh my god, I'm losing my absolute fucking shit. I'm absolutely losing my shit. Actively as well. No communications from Bruce for Ashley. Bruce. Have my kids again. Jesus Christ. Have my kids. I want to have a family with you. I know you'd be an amazing parent, and I dream of the day I can experience raising a family together. You're mine. I get so pissed knowing other people can have you now. Is it toxic? Yeah, I don't care. I want the world to know you're mine. Soon. I'm going to contact you soon. And you feel like home. Being with you reminds me of simpler times. You bring me so much happiness and peace. So much happiness and peace. Okay. Memberships. Reshma, love notes from Ashwin. I didn't know so many people were here in the chat right now. I was like, oh, it's just a short little thingy. Guys, don't spam your questions. I'm gonna go through the list. Memberships just have the priority, and paid readings as well. Reshma wanted love notes. Love notes. Oh, love notes from Ashwin. Ashwin for Reshma. I wish we could be together, but it's complicated. I want to hold you in my arms, and I've been fighting a battle I can't win. You look so stunning. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sick, but thank you. Monica, yes, no, will my dad take me for treatment in Miami clinic soon? Monica, will your dad take you for treatment to the clinic in Miami soon? Adjustments must be made. Distractions are disturbing the flow of energies. There is rapid movement, and you're very close to getting your wish. So I do want to say yes. There are some things that need to be set into place. There are some things that need to happen. Like, as it is right now, the answer would be no, because there needs to be some changes, or something needs to happen, or some, I don't know. But I do think that it is being put into motion, so for me that would be a yes. But that also means that it can still become a no, kind of depending on if we go with it, or, you know, we stop adjusting, or, I don't know, shit like that. But I do want to say yes. I do want to say yes. Thanks so much, you're welcome. Money, hidden love messages from Stefan. Stefan. For money. Stefan. For money. Ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. Detachment. I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. A runner. I don't want to run anymore. And reciprocity. I want to have an equal give and take. Didn't study how my parents react if I want to marry, have for fun. Moonology. You can choose any deck, but you said Moonology. So let me know if you want Moonology. I'm not going to pick a deck for you, darling. I'm not going to pick a deck for you. Rose, may I have a message from ST, please? Yes. Oh, I have them here. From ST for Rose. I'm so attracted to you. I know I was a distraction from your pain. This can also just be what they think, right? We need to let each other go. And I can't stop thinking about you. I can't stop thinking about you. I always get the you feel like home card, yeah. He's easily confused. Yes. Yes. He wants me to do some other stuff first, so it makes sense, but still manifest. It happens faster. Okay, good. Good. Jayasari, the Moonology, okay, for how will the brains react. Okay, so we have the fixed moon with hold your vision, and the new moon in Leo with confidence is your key to success. So I think that they might have a little bit of a reaction to it. If Spirit's like, no, if this is what you want, hold on to it. Be confident. Know what you want and stick to it, is kind of what I'm feeling like. Don't let pride get in your way. So don't get like tricked. I literally need to learn all the deck names you have because I don't remember any of them. I get that. I feel like at some point I should make like a list and put it somewhere. Ashley, oh, why did I put that away? I still need them. Ashley, let me take a look at your donation question and then I will get going with more free oracles, but this already took a lot of time. Sorry for the wait, darling. So the question is, can we look into that? What was the question again? Why did he flirt with you at the beginning for a while? Why did Bruce then flirt with Ashley? Why did Bruce flirt with Ashley at the beginning for months and weeks? Why did he flirt with you then? We have the High Priestess. I think it was just for attention from what I'm having here. We have the Magician, the Empress, the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Sun, and the Four of Pentacles. So again, what I'm not seeing, let's start with, I suppose, the worst news, maybe? What I'm not seeing is the, she is hot as fuck again. What I am seeing is very, very hurt energy, needing like attention. I think that that is a little bit his MO with the Knight of Swords, his way of communicating, which he is most comfortable with because it is less emotional. It's not real. It's just fun and giggles and laughing it off and, you know, stuff like that. And it's not really opening up emotionally. I think that part of it is also just fun for him. But it is also a way of protecting himself, having a little bit that guard up. I do think with you, again, we have the Empress again, the Two of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, where I do feel that it felt differently, where with other people it feels meaningless and harmless, and, you know, and I think you saw through it, as well, with that Empress energy being very grounded and going like, where I don't know if it just feels nice. I don't think it necessarily was like testing or something, but I do think that it felt with that Two of Wands different from what his usual, you know, thing, where I think he just started flirting and doing that because that is what he does. That's his comfort thing. I do think that it got for him maybe a bit, I don't know, not necessarily weird, but like if you're always used to the same kind of like responses, when someone else responds differently in a more healthier way, that's like, what's happening? You know? And I think he continued that because that felt good too. That felt more long term. That didn't feel meaningless. Not necessarily in a sense of, again, hot as fuck and I want to put my shit in you, but more like fun. Yeah, sun is happiness here. The Magician is manifestation, it is creation, it's creating something different. With the Emperor's energy, very, you know, because I also feel that you didn't necessarily start flirting with him. It was always him that did that flirtatious action and you just responding to it. Yeah. I'll put it in descriptions. That's a good idea. Thank you. Without covering screen. Yeah, okay, it's a good idea. Thank you for that. Then why did he push me away a couple months later? Because I think it got real. Well, I think that we already covered before as well. Why did he push you away is because okay, this is something that's just hard to understand from the other point of view. So to give an example of that is me with my ex. We as a family are very close and very knit. He with his family does not. He saw at our place how it could be good, and he liked it and it was nice. So you would think, then why would you act like your past when you know how you can also do it? Yet psychologically it isn't as easy and just go like, oh, I'm gonna do it like that, so I think that that's a little bit what happened here as well with Bruce, where it is oh, but that is not me, or trauma pops up, or old habits pop up, and then this is then a risk or a liability. When you grew up in toxic situation, healthy shit makes you nervous as fuck. Makes you want to run away. It makes you doubt. It makes you nervous. It makes you on edge and tense. Yeah, so I think that. Then try to come back to me here and there. Yeah, because again, it is healthy. And that is with the magician. I do think that he has been manifesting healthy connection, but then when it's here, you are faced and confronted with, okay, but am I healed enough to step into it? Like, we always want, I don't know, whatever we desire, this or that, and then when the opportunity comes to actually go and take it, it's like, okay, but am I actually at the level of I can deal with that, what I've wished for? And I think that came to him, and he answered that with no. But then he still wants it, I think the connection to you started to feel too real and too good, and he panicked. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, let's seize the day. Yes. Because it also depends on, that's also part of healing. It's up and down. It's not just an upward thing where you climb up and next and next and next and next. It is very much up and down, how we feel, how we deal with it, all the things that come in our lives, and yeah. But if he was scared, why he come back here and there every once in a while? Because it feels good. Because it's like going to the gym because you want to lose weight, and it does feel good after you've worked out. You do feel good about yourself, but then go home and then have a cheat meal and go back in old patterns of behavior, and then 3 weeks after that you're like, oh, I really want to do better, and it really feels good to have a workout, so okay, let me go again. And then it goes good again, and then you go back to old patterns of behavior, or it feels comfortable. Like I always say, if you grow up in toxic feels comfortable. That's your comfort zone, and it's very hard not to slip back into it. It is very much active choices every single day to do that, and that's just tiring. That's very, very tiring. So yeah, of course he wants to come back because it makes him feel good. Again, we had happiness, so of course he wants to come back because it makes him feel good. But then it scares the living shit out of him. Yeah, because that's the rabbit hole you can fall into when you're interested in someone, and this happens, and you're like, okay, but when he's there, it feels good. But then when he's not, it feels horrible, and we've kind of fallen in love with the good moments and the potential that it has, instead of thinking to ourselves, okay, but for me, is it working right now, yes or no? And if the answer is no, then it's, let's fuck off, come back when you are healed, and then we can take a look. Yeah, because then you get so trapped in the why are you doing this? Trying to understand, because if I understand, then maybe I will feel better, which is never the case. And it's not a healthy mindset for you to be in as well, where your focus is then very much on the other person rather than on yourself and asking you, is it working for me, yes or no? And then all the explanations in the world you can get for why he's acting that way, but it doesn't change the fact that you're not feeling good about it, you know? And it kind of like messes that up a little bit. Does Bruce really want to have kids with you? And is it only because he so desperately wants a boy? Does Bruce really want children with Ashley? Queen of Cups! Always the Queen of Cups shows up. Does he really want children with you? We have the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Two of Wands. With the Five of Wands as the overall energy. I think he would be... I think that's a yes. Would he want children with you? Yes. But I think he is also okay if you were to go like, no, I don't want any children anymore. Is it that he wants children because he wants a boy? Or because... I think it is because he thinks... And we have the High Priest again. Yeah, I was already answering the question. The High Priestess and the Eight of Pentacles. I do think that he... And then the Three of Pentacles. Because I do think that he genuinely thinks that you would be a good mother. That you would be a good partner. That you would be... Of course, it's still like learning to see how that goes, and of course everyone is different and you don't know that for sure, but I think he sees that in you, of like you would be a good mother and you would be a good partner, you would be a good person and parent and all that good stuff, and I think that he would also be willing to let that go. Oh my god, Mitch! Also, just Ashley probably has lots of questions. I love that caption. But oh my god, Midge, Jesus, thank you. That's yeah, making me speechless and a little bit shy, but thank you, darling. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jeez, I never had a pink bubble before. Oh my god. Jesus. I don't know what to say to shit like that, Midge. Yes, no, I don't know. Want me to teach you a Dutch word? That's a thank you. But yeah, anyway, yes, no, I do think that he wants children with you because of you. And not necessarily because he desperately wants a boy. No. Because with the Two of Wands as well, the Eight of Cups, I think he would also be okay with if it were to be a girl. The Ace of Swords, yeah, and the Page of Cups, yeah. Tower. I think that would be the preference of having a boy, but I don't think he is, I need to continue until I have a boy. Until I have an heir. Until I have an heir. No, I think you. Enjoy the pink bubble, yes! Yes, 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 yes. It looks so good. I like pink. I don't get pink a lot. I like pink. I like the blue ones as well. Never had a pink bubble before. But thank you, Mitch. Thank you. Also, did you just disappear? Are you now just not chatting? You just dropped the most money I've ever gotten and then do you just skedaddle out of here? Sir. Sir. I'm gonna grab a little bit of water before we continue. Parts of my brain is still like, that donation is not real. That's not real. That was a mistake. That donation. Oh my god. But yes, so yes guys, with the free oracles, it's a little bit hindered. I have a list for paying donations, and I will get to those first, I think. Should we do a quick little round of free oracles? Maybe we should do a quick little round of free oracles. I don't know what I'm doing today. My brain is not working. Okay, I answered that question. Yes. Okay. But I got a question. Okay, ask a question. Ask. Oh, you said something here. Wait. What? So he actually wants a kid with me, not because a boy. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Because I don't think he would. Otherwise, he would just be pumping babies in people, you know? Yeah. But why have kids with me and not with anyone else? Because he sees you as an Empress energy. The Empress is, I think he sees you, again, as a good parent, as a good mother, as a good partner in having children together. So yeah. Yes. And you can just drop and leave, yeah. Guys, please don't spam the chat for free oracles. I'm trying to figure it out. If I start the free oracles again, I will let you guys know, and I will reset the chat, so you know, I will tell you when you can drop your questions again. So don't spam the chat. Don't spam the chat. You're good at heart, that might be the main reason, yeah. So he actually wants... and it's just anyone. I think, again, like I said, he sees you as that, you would be a good mother, a good partner and he can imagine that. So yeah. Okay, let me do a quick round of free oracles. And then we can have a little bit of a chat more about it. But yes, hi everyone, welcome. Let's do a round of free oracles. If you're interested, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, like the live stream, give it a thumbs up, let me know what count number you are, let me know your name and the option you would like, and I will take a look. I will start from my last chat, work my way down. The options are either a normal message from your person or Moonology advice and guidance. I won't be answering any questions for those. If you're wanting a different oracle, priority oracle, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you're wanting a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. Donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look it up. We will figure it out. Also be aware that memberships do have the priority in the chat, so I will get to those. Just drop your question once. Have patience. I will get to your question eventually. If you spam, you are just going to put yourself lower on the list, so be aware of that as well. I don't know if people are still on Twitch watching, but also drop your questions again, darling, because I lost track of everything. Yeah, but I don't want it to be like his last marriage. That what he say too, and it, oh, that's what he said too, and it didn't work out. Yeah, I get that. I don't think he wants that either. Ignore a message from Priyanshu. Priyanshu for ignore. I wish things could be different. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I don't react when people mention you, and so many things remind me of you. Bonnie, message from your person for Bonnie. I know I was a distraction from your pain. And again, this might be just something that they think, right? It's not necessarily the truth. Just being near you is intoxicating. I left you before you could leave me. And I can't stop thinking about you. I can't stop thinking about you. Okay, thanks so much. You're so welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. And then you have a bunch of extra questions as well, darling. Raya, Moonology, please. Let's take a look, darling. Raya. You have the waning moon. What do you need to release? What do you need to release? So what do you need to let go of? I feel like this is spirit just going like, there's something that you need to let go of. What is it? What do you think? Adjustments are required. The answers you need are coming with the full moon in Gemini. And the new moon in Virgo. A time to give rather than take. A time to give rather than take. The answers you need are coming. Focus on giving, not necessarily taking. Some adjustments are required, and there needs to be a letting go of. Message from David. David. I am so attracted to you. I couldn't let you get close to me. I look for you everywhere, and I hid who I really am from you. Hidden message. That's not one of the options, darling. Udi, message from P. From P for Udi. I am not available. I left when I saw you with someone, and you came closer than anyone. Hey Mesa, hello. Message from M for Mesa. M for Mesa. I hope that you can forgive me one day. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. I want to feel that way again. And I can't stop thinking about you. That's a whole bunch of thinking. Oh my god. Thank you. You're very welcome, guys. Very, very welcome. Okay. Ashley. Let's take a look. Angel. Message from Samrats to Pooja. Samrats to Pooja. Oh, I need to skip this song because otherwise I get restricted. Me just trying to be loud so YouTube doesn't pick up on it. Okay, so Samrat for Pooja. I can't stop thinking about you. I want to feel that way again. I will wait for a sign from you. I want to tell you how I feel. And just being near you is intoxicating. Alright. Okay, Ashley. So, Mitch really just dumped that donation on me and then just skedaddled, didn't he? Oh my god. Okay, so, darling. What would you like? Anything you want to dive deeper in? It can also just be anything else, right? For you, about you, or from spirit guides, past loved ones, looking into the future, guidance on how to move forward, or I don't know. Or just any message the spirit might have for you, or if you want some clarifications or insights, or I'll have one question and then can I save the rest for tomorrow? Yes you can, darling. Yes you can. Of course. Of course, of course. Let me just very quickly do my hands. I'm getting old. I need to take care of my hands nowadays. I did. So this weekend I brought my. It's a Korean brand hand cream, and I brought it with me just because I like it. Because usually with hand creams they get sticky and the residue sticks on it, but this one it actually like absorbs completely. So I brought it with me, and I did. I don't want to say his name, but every time I'm like, oh, I want to say his name. But I did his hands with it as well, where because he works with his hands a lot, so they're very dry. So I was like, let me just take care of your hands for a little bit. He's like, what shit, as men do, what shit are you putting on my hands? And I'm like, it's nice, trust me. So I put it on, and he's like, oh, it's actually nice. And I'm like, yes, I know. It is actually really nice. I just want to know what my future husband has to tell, or want to tell you anything. Like his truest... supple hands help with dealing. So what he wants for us. So, as in your future husband right now, I did the same thing too with Bruce. His hands were chapped. Yeah, his hands were like chapped as well. So I did it twice, and he's like, "Oh, this is actually nice." I'm like, "Yes, yes, you should take better care of your hands." Yes. Also, because I feel like that is an underrated thing. I don't think that men know how much women likes hands of guys. Like sometimes I look at someone's hands and I'm like, oof, yes. Sometimes I look at a hands and I'm like, oh no, and then you're over it. I don't think that men understand how important hands are in like physical attraction. But yes, I meant truest, deepest feelings. Okay, so. What does your future husband want to tell you? Like his truest feelings for you. But as in like right now? Or as in like when you're together? Like your future husband to you right now? Or because like what he wants from a future connection and relationship, that I get. That I can... But it's also like future husband, like as in, do we assume that's Bruce, or is that just spirit going like, okay, your future husband? But because spirit can also be like, well, you might not know the person, so then there are no feelings for you yet, right? So I also love how you're like, I only have one question. What does he want to tell me? What is his truest, deepest feelings, and what does he want from us? But that's just a joke. That's just a joke. I guess how he feels about you and his hopes and dreams for us. Okay, so that is two different things. Because again, for like me, okay, I visualized stuff, right? So I'm looking at a timeline. Him right now, feeling about you right now. If there is no connection there, then there cannot be feelings for you there. I can take a look at like being in that timeline. Him, what are his hopes for his future wife? Because it's like you're behind a wall, right? He's on this side, you're on that side. You don't see each other. You don't really know. You know someone is there, and you hope that by the time that the wall ends, you come together. So there can be like, okay, what I have hopes for, what I find on the other end of the wall, my ADHD is just spit out what my mind says. That's totally fine, darling. For me, I am learning to deal with people with ADHD. So I'm trying to take the words and put them in a neat little line for my brain to figure out. Yeah. Guess how he feels about you and his hopes and dreams for us. Let me take a look at what are like his hopes and dreams for the connection for the two of you, what he hopes to find in you and a partner. So Ashley's future husband right now. What does he hope to get from a marriage? What does he hope for in marriage? Cups as the overall energy. Okay, let's take a look at the rest first, because I already saw like the Lovers show up, the Hierophant show up. We have the Magician, the Six of Swords, the Hierophant, the Ace of Pentacles, the Lovers, Two of Pentacles, Strength, and the Page of Swords. I definitely feel that he is hoping and wishing for a traditional marriage, doing things in the right way, in the right order, not rushing things, not, you know, just very, how do you say that? Degelijk in Dutch, but how do you say that? Maybe even like boring. In the sense of like nothing crazy, just calmness, with the Lovers being there, definitely a love match, definitely a soul connection, two people choosing each other and knowing from each other that it's you and me against the world. With the Magician as well, like actively manifesting this. Yeah, we got before from readings that I know this person. Very well balanced. Working together with balance. We do have, with the Four of Cups and the Six of Swords, a bit, are we able to leave the past in the past, move forward, learn and grow together? It doesn't have to be all nice and fun and games and you know, roses and sunshine, but can we also work through the lows? Can we also move forward, move on? I do think with the Four of Cups, it just gives a little bit of feeling of like when sadness comes, that there is compassion shown. So for him, I think it is important when he's feeling low or him not being in his strength, that people don't walk away or that people don't make it worse, but that there's actual compassion and emotion and care shown, you know, of like, here, I got you, I can help you. Like in sickness and in health, but actually, you know. That there is, I do think, more traditional roles as well, in the sense of masculine and feminine energy, where, like with the Lion, with the Capybara as well, who is the strongest person here? You know, is the Capybara confident because he has a lion, or is the lion feeling now good because he has the Capybara to take care of, or, you know, to, you know, who is the happier one here? And I think that that is just amplifying each other's strength and supporting each other through everything. With the Page of Swords, I think that there is also a little bit of, I don't know, it doesn't have to be perfect. We can figure it out as we go. I think that there's also a level of goofiness there, of like, fuck it, let's just try, let's just do, let's just, you know, experience, and spontaneity as well that they're looking for. Someone that, when new opportunities come along, don't just have like an opinion. Like if there's something that he wants to do, like, I'm kind of like feeling like I want to do, I don't know, motocross. And the other person's like, no, that's dangerous, you're not going to do it, you're too old for that, or this, or this, or this. But someone that actually goes like, oh, that would be fun, let's take a look, let's see, let's, you know, that you can show concern and stuff like that. But someone that just roots for you is in your corner. And in that sense, maybe a bit boring, because that should be like a healthy, normal relationship. Your partner should be in your corner. Your partner should be your cheerleader. Your partner should be, you know. But yeah. Sure how, because we got before. Oh no, I got pregnant before I married. Yeah. But this is their hopes and dreams. So I feel like they are hoping of just a normal like timeline. So that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. We are just looking right now at their hopes and dreams. Yeah. Also doesn't mean that they would be disappointed when that happens. It just, again, this is just a dream. Their desire. My question would be, why to want to do motocross and all this? And yeah, exactly. Which is just more of a grounded from love rather than from judgment. Which I think they might have had in the past a lot. People just already like judging. And the overall energy is just very much emotional support as well. Someone to when I'm feeling down or when I'm not feeling good or something's happening to me, or maybe even closing off. Someone that offers compassion. I think that that's the most important part in um, a wife material. You know, someone that genuinely cares. So yeah. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Do we have questions about this one? This is their desire for their future marriage. Did you then have another question, or do you want to use the other 3 then for tomorrow? 3? Yes, 3. I'm a bit in my mind where I'm like, did we have another question? Is there a giveaway? Yes, there will be a giveaway. Yes. I guess now to just see how future husband truly deeply feels about / for me. As in right now? Or as in their future when you're together looking back at you now? Does that make sense? Did I say that correctly? Did that come across as confusing? I don't know. Right now. So, future husband. Because then, okay. Again, I visualize things, but I need to make links. So we are in the here and now. So I need to go like your future husband. I need to go into the future. The husband, right now, thinks about you. Like that's how my visualization works. So that's just why I need to like have it clear of like what timeline are we talking about. So Ashley's future husband right now, how are they feeling about Ashley? How are they feeling about Ashley right now? How are they feeling about Ashley right now? We have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. How's he feeling about Ashley right now? We have the King of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands, the Fool, the 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the Hermit. Okay, give me a second because I kind of feel like I need a mental reset. How does your future husband think about you now? How does he think about you now? Stubborn. I think that they see you, one, as someone that has a hard time choosing, but at the same time that the moment that you have a conviction or what is right is wrong, what is right is right and what's wrong is wrong, and that you would fight to defend that. You hold on to your own belief systems, you hold on to who you are, what you think is right, and fight for that. Sometimes even if that means getting hurt yourself. Like sacrificing yourself for others or for your belief systems, or like, no, this is wrong. A bit stubborn in that sense. With the Five of Pentacles, I do think that they see you as someone that thinks low of themselves, has low self-esteem, and sometimes put yourself on the back burner because you think it's not worth it, or again, a bit of like low self-esteem. At the same time, this is such a like dual thing, because at the same time you are such a boss bitch, and I think that they see that too. With that Nine of Pentacles, highly independent, relies on only herself, even though you have low self-esteem, you do rely on yourself, or even though you don't necessarily think highly of yourself, you do make it happen. You do work your ass off. You do, take care of yourself, and you do actually do the work, but then there's not really the confirmation or the pat on the shoulder of like, oh, I fucking did it, right? It's like, no, of course I should have done it, Again, with that Six of Pentacles, you're someone very caring and giving, always wants to help someone else, especially if it is with knowledge. If you have abundance to spare, you give it away, whether it is knowledge, whether it is money, whether it is like whatever it is. So very caring, loving, and in that sense peaceful kind of like mind. With the Fool energy, I also think that they see you as someone either that's... I kind of want to take a look why the Fool is here. Why is the Fool? Is that more like the steps, or is that more the quirkiness? Okay, we have the High Priestess and the Three of Pentacles with the King of Swords. Okay, I think that you have started a new chapter in your life, and they see that where you were a bit more selective. A new chapter where you more trust your intuition, and start to rely on your intuition, especially when it comes to working together with other people. Yes, it's still open, and it's still, everyone can come in and have a chat, but there is more a trusting our intuition of do I want this person in my life longer or not, where you no longer get leaded by, oh well, you want me, so let's go, but you also look at like, how am I feeling about things. Yep, of course I've done it. I'm supposed to concept, but I don't know what you mean with that. Sorry. I do think that they, at the same time with the Queen of Swords, you can sometimes be, especially in that stubborn energy, be very sharp. Like, again, when what is right, what's wrong is wrong, no gray area, then it's very much like, no, you're wrong. And there's like, yeah, but no, you're wrong. Period. Done. Yeah, people that are in get all the love and care and softness and all that, and people who are out don't get any of it, which I think is a good trait. And I do think that is a little bit of a feeling of proudness, again with that Fool energy, a new chapter where you no longer just allow open and free access for everyone to just get your energy. With the Hermit, I do think that he sees you not necessarily as an overthinker, but someone that analyzes oneself, going inward to look for answers. How am I feeling? How is my intuition feeling? That you very much go off of, this feels good as well, where I should do it, not necessarily for like reasons or logic, even though you might communicate like that sometimes. As well as someone that doesn't need a provider. You don't need someone to pay your bills. And lastly, I wanted to check, why do we have the Ace of Pentacles? Why do you have the Ace of Pentacles here? Three of Cups and the Hanged Man with the Six of Cups. They see you as someone that's not necessarily open or looking for relationships, but is more open and looking for or friendships, more open to friendships rather than relationships. yeah, open for new opportunities, but then taking a little bit of a step back and I don't know, allowing the connection to develop to how the other person reacts to us first, so I'd say. So yeah. That's how I think that. Why no? That's why no pat on the back for myself. Yeah. Oh, frog heard Michael's motorcycle coming into my apartment complex and then started quirking. Funny. That's cute. But yeah, I kind of want to leave it at that. So yeah, more than anything about how are they feeling about you, I see the how do they see you, like what kind of like person do they see you, and I do think that they see you for who you are, you know, which I think is more meaningful rather than oh they have a crush on you or they find you attractive or you know anything like that. I think now it's more Ace of Pentacles as well. It's an opportunity, and it lies more in friendship right now than this is my wife, you know. So I don't think that they see you right now as I'm gonna marry that chick, you know. But yes. Okay. So then tomorrow you have 2 more questions on the bench. 2 more questions on the bench. Okay, let me get this out. Oh. And then I'm gonna call last call. Itchy nose. Of course it's buffering. Why wouldn't you be buffering? So yes, let me reset the chat. For last call, let's see how Buster Joe sees things of me now. He's trying to talk to me now and be more friendly to me, but I'm still wary. I get that. Are you okay with me taking a look at your question after last call? That would be nice. I think you're okay with it, but I feel very bad for just assuming, so I'm asking. But no is also an answer. You can say no. You can say no, I would like you to take a look at it now. That's very legit. So you're doing that because Louis not on overnight for a few weeks now and continues. Let me have a sip. Okay. So yes, guys, this is gonna be last call for the free oracles. So we'll start from my last chat, work my way down. Totally fine. Okay, great, thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna start from my last chat, work my way down. This is last call for the free oracles. All you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, like the live stream, give it a thumbs up, and let me know your name, what like you are, and then which oracle you would like. The 2 options are either a message from your person or the Moonology oracles. Again, I will start from my last chat, work my way down, so if your question or request is not underneath there, leave it once more. Have patience. I will get to your question eventually. If you're watching on Twitch, also let me know your question again, and I will take a look. If you're wanting a different oracle, priority oracle, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those. Memberships do have priority as well in the chat, and if you're wanting a more in-depth 1-question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation, but you will have to wait until I'm done with last call before I will get to those. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look it up. We will figure it out. I will also be doing a in-depth 1-question tarot reading giveaway in this live stream as well, so stick around for that as well. Again, I will start from my last chat and work my way down, so if your question or request is not underneath there, leave it once more. Have patience. I will get to your question eventually. This is last call. That means I will guarantee do your reading. Again, if you are watching on Twitch, let me know your question again as well, and I will take a look. Now, let's take a look. Sukanya, message from Shubankar for Sukanya. Shubankar for Sukanya. I remember every detail of that day. The timing just wasn't right for us. And you speak to me through music. Samina, message from Shoaib. I'm so butchering that name. I'm so sorry. Shoaib for Samina. I am becoming a better person. I wish things could be different. Samina, again, no need to spam your question. Like I said, I'm just going to go through the list. You're lucky that I already started your reading, because otherwise I would have put you under at the end of the list. I'm becoming a better person. I wish things could be different, and I look for you everywhere. And I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. Jayasuri. Also, guys, let me know what like you are for the live stream as well. Jayasuri, Moonology, Jayasuri. I'll take that one too. We have the new moon in Libra, a new romantic cycle begins, and the full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. You are good enough. New beans, darling. If you are still in the chat, let me know which one you would like as well. Nukanya, message from L. Nukanya, L. I hope that you can forgive me one day. You were the best thing in my life. I remember every detail of that day. I hide behind material things, and I am afraid to contact you. Ananya, message from Amit. I can't stop thinking about you. I couldn't let you get close to me. And I remember every detail of that day. Message from Deepak to Neha. Deepak. My God, that's a lot. I love you unconditionally. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. I look for you everywhere. We need to let each other go. I feel you leaving me behind, and you came closer than anyone. Thanks for your welcome, guys. Welcome. We're going to do a giveaway after Ashley's question. Yes, I am. Okay, I think that's it for the free oracles. Oh, Sarita, just in time. From Rohit. Also, don't forget to let me know what like number you are, guys. From Rohit for Sarita. I regret lying to you. I left you before you could leave me, and it's time for me to heal now. From Rohit for Sarita. Does he come back to me? With the free oracles, I don't answer questions, guys. If you would like me to take a look at said questions, I can. For donations. Okay, that was it for the free oracles. I'm also going to call last call for all paying donations. List is closed, but for everyone wanting, you can still make a donation. If you're wanting an oracle, it is going to be for a €2 donation. If you're wanting a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look it up. We will figure it out. This is going to be last call. So if you are going to make a donation, do it now or forever hold your peace. No, until I'm back again tomorrow. Right now I am going to take a look at Ashley's question. I will also be doing a giveaway in today's live stream as well, so stick around for those as well. Ashley, let's see how Sergio sees/thinks of you now. He's trying to talk to you now and be more friendly with you, but I'm still wary. Sergio doing that because Louis is not on overnights for a few weeks now and continues. Okay, how does Sergio feel about Ashley now? Sergio, how do you feel about Ashley now? Sergio. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands. Okay. We have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Lovers, we have the Magician, Justice, the Star, and the Five of Wands. So a lot of major arcana. I do think positively. I think having high hope for the future. With Justice being able to have a good working relationship as well with the Magician. I do think with the Ace of Wands that he is trying to create a little bit of banter or a little bit of lightness and a little bit of fun. The Hierophant underneath that as well, which is doing the right thing in the right way, in the right order. So I do feel that he wants to make you feel more comfortable again, especially during the night. With the Ten of Pentacles, definitely wanting a work relationship connection with you for a long period of time, wanting you to stay there for a long period of time. With the Magician, very much investing in it, working on, manifestation is not just oh, I wished for that to happen, but also actively contributing to creating the space for it to manifest. You need to have all the materials for something to manifest. And I think he's actively working on that. The Five Wands, I feel might be... Okay, let's take a look. Why do we have the Five Wands here for Sergio to Ashley? The Empress and the Queen of Cups. Okay. And then Temperance. Yeah, compromise. So I think that he wants to get rid of weird energy or misunderstanding energy, or that there is not going to be any resentment. So I do think that he is putting in extra energy and effort in order to have a more chilled, normal connection where you feel comfortable, there's no resentment, where he is comfortable and wanting you there for a long period of time. So again, I do think that he's investing a little bit extra, he's doing a little bit extra just to mend that connection again. Why the Lovers? I think that is just, again, choosing that I got your back, you got mine, that back to normal. Two of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. Yeah. I just, think that he doesn't want this to ruin the whole thing. Connection with you. Does this see me as drama still? I don't think so. Again, there is some misunderstandings, and I do think that by getting to know you, he will get to know that you are the Queen of Cups and the Empress, which I do think that he knows. So no, I don't think that he thinks you as dramatic or anything. I also think that there is a bit of, with the Justice card, there is a bit for him to think okay, I am the boss, I should be the one mending it, There might be a little bit of guilt, there might be a little bit of, ego in the sense of him not spotting it, thinking it was drama, it turning out not to be drama, and then his ego being a bit hurt because he kind of swept it under the carpet. Feels like maybe he is a little bit of a bad boss, or afraid that you will now start a hate campaign or something. I don't know. How does he see you as a person though? I think that Queen of Cups and the Emperor's energy. Like, what does he want from you? A good collaboratory energy. Two of Wands, yeah, different than what he expected. If he saw you as drama before, he sees you now as the opposite. Because also, you were right? So more strong, doing your thing, yeah. But yeah, I do think that he is gonna, which I think is fine, and I think is normal and even professional, to mend that, and it very much his responsibility to mend that connection between the two of you. And it's just very hopeful of a good partnership, good working together for a longer period of time. So yeah. You'll be Lara Croft, I'll be Indiana Jones. That came out of nowhere. Thank you so much, you're so welcome. So then for tomorrow you have one more question. I need to say that out loud because otherwise I'm like, do you still have 3? But one more question for Ashley tomorrow, or like an Oracle Frenzy or something. Okay, did I get a text? Probably. Oh, not yet. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Oh, right, we were gonna eat simple. Something simple. Okay, so yeah, hi everyone. Welcome. So, list is closed for Xena. I want to be seen. Oh, I love Xena Warrior Princess. Oh my god. I had a crush on Xena Warrior Princess as a child. Oh my god, she was so cool. She is so cool. Anyway, the list is closed. No donations came in. The free oracle is also already done for, so we are going to take a look at the giveaway. If you're interested at a chance of winning a in-depth one-question tarot reading, follow the channel, like the live stream. Let me know which number do you think is going to be the winner of today's giveaway. If there are multiple people with the same number that win, we are just going to do a round 2 with the winners alone, so that's totally fine as well. Don't feel too freaked out when you have a number that was already picked. That's totally fine. Again, let me know which number you think is gonna be the winner. I'm gonna let that go for like a minute or so before we get started with that. But yes, oh my god, yeah. Xena Warrior Princess. Oh, I used to watch that a lot as a child, or at least my dad used to watch it, and then I would just sit on the couch and we would watch together. It's the same area with the A-Team. We watched that a lot as well. But Xena Warrior Princess. Oh, I think I'm the last generation that knows Xena, and I think it's just because of my dad who watches it, because it was already an old show when I watched it. Then yeah, I said to Naomi, we talked about like crushes on TV and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, Xena Warrior Princess, and she's like, who? I'm like, who? What do you mean who? Xena Warrior Princess. She's like, I have no idea. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. Looks like, oh, such a perfect Xena. Yeah. My mom loved watching Hercules. I never watched Hercules. I think I've seen it here and there an episode. Cause are you meaning the Disney TV show, or it actually Hercules? Because I think I watched. Isn't that the same actor that played Tarzan? I think it is. I'm not sure. But yeah, we would, yes, Gen Z, yes, millennial in the house, yes. With Kevin Sorbo. Let me take a look. Kevin Sorbo, Hercules. Oh yes, like this to me is Hercules. Yes, I watched that too. Not a whole lot, but oh my god, yes. That's where my daddy stems from, I think. Anyway, moving forward. Let's take a look at the giveaway. So number 1 for Ashley. Monica wanted a 7. We have an 8 for Red and Reshma. Lightseeker wanted a 6. Mitchell, I'm gonna give you a 0, darling, for the N. You are gonna get a 0. Oh, you want a 5. Never mind. You want a 5. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's take a look. Which number is the winner of the giveaway? Which number is the winner of the giveaway of a in-depth 1-question tarot reading? That's 2. That's 2. Okay, I'm gonna put these to the side and I'm gonna take a look. So it is between number 5 and number 8. So number 5, Mitchell, or Red and Reshma. What number? I'm gonna pee my pants laughing if you win. Oh my god. Okay, that one to the ground. Which one isn't it? 5. Okay, so Red and Reshma, you guys won. Let me know your second guesses, guys. Your second guesses. So 8 is the winner. So Reshma and Red, let me know your second number and I will take a look. Number 8 again for Red, and then Reshma, I would like a different number from you, darling. I'm a millennial too. Whoop whoop. Yes. I think we are the burnout generation. The millennials. We were just fucked. Also, we were the first generation of like, just go to school, learn, and you will get a good job. And then when we got out of school, we had a recession. So all the expensive education didn't do shit. I didn't have expensive education, thank the lords. But still, unable to buy a house by yourself and stuff like that. We are getting into lavender marriages more because we cannot afford a house on our own. Kind of like generation. I am seriously just like, where I'm like, a lavender marriage, that wouldn't be too... I would do that. Okay, Red and Reshma, which number is the winner? Which number is the winner? Number 8, Red. Congratulations and celebrations. Na 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 na. Hey. Red, congratulations, darling. You just won the giveaway. Let me know your question and I'll take a look. I'm gonna get a deck out. I'm a 2K kid. What's a 2K? As in the 2000s? I'm born in 1988. I am born in 1990. Nice. Win or lose, I love this game. Oh, that's good. The old man wins, born 79. Jesus. 79. Indiana Jones. '79. Okay. Yeah. My sister, my oldest sister, is from '84. So 79 is just 5 years older than that. That's, you know. Also, me, my brother, and my sister are all 3 years apart. Which is so funny. Which is easier than to remember. My favorite part is always hearing Lindy sing. Aww. I'm always so self-conscious about singing. Like when I say it, like when I go, let's go, like that's not seriously singing, so I'm like, that's okay. But when I actually sing, it's like... So I had that with like the guy that I'm dating. that I talked about that I used to do like singing classes and stuff like that, but I feel self-conscious when I sing, so I feel like I'm not that great or not that good. And he was like downstairs for something, and I just put on some music and I was like singing along, and he came up the stairs, but I didn't hear him, and he came in and he's like, why are you always complaining and that you're a bad singer? And I'm like, I'm not a bad, I know I'm not a bad singer, I'm also not good. Yeah. It's just funny. Anyway, Red, let me know your question, and I'll take a look. Also, me singing is very much a sign that I'm comfortable. Same with the little wiggles. If I wiggle, I'm happy, and I don't care who sees it. So, me being very comfortable. Same as my bros, all 3 years apart. Nice. Not me missing the giveaway. Oh my god, yeah. 76 and 82. I'm in the middle. Nice. I love Lindy's voice. She's always smiling. Aww. Aww. Stop it. Stop it. Say more. No, kidding. Kidding! Wait. Any cards would be great. Okay, then we're doing an Oracle Frenzy. What do we want? Just the advice and guidance ones? I think we're gonna do just the advice and guidance. I don't know what else. For a red. Also, like, this also pops just in my head. I had a conversation with one of my friends, and I told her I was dating someone, and she's like, ooh, who? And I was like, he's younger. She's like, younger? Because I always date older, usually. Like, not like older, but like a little bit older. And I'm like, yes, 4 years young, because he's 4 years younger than me. And that seems like just, yeah. Even though if you look at him, he doesn't, well, anyway, Red. Some advice and guidance for Red. See, my brain just, yeah. Anyway, Krishna, devotion, trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. Dwalku, Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. And Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. So again, take steps forward. Things are being removed. The path is getting cleared for you. Trust your spiritual guidance. Love that. That is amazing. Let's take a look at some spirit animals for Red. Also 3 of those. The hummingbird, you are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. We have the horse with freedom. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the wind of change and accomplish your dreams. And lastly, you have inner knowing with the goose. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. Let yourself fly. Red. Put these. Actually, keep in mind that I want these, because in my mind Bruce showed up, so I needed a reset. So I will take a look at Bruce in a bit for free, because that's what showed up. Okay, we have Spark of Life for Red. Don't sink into hopelessness and despair, for in you lives a spark of life that is undefeated and unbeatable. You can overcome everything your destiny depends upon. One of a kind. From the moment you emerged into this world, you've had extraordinary talents. You understand starlight, animal voices, and all things magical. I kind of feel like Spirit is pushing you into some sort of like magical pursuit. Fulfillment, you don't need anyone's approval to pursue and fulfill your purpose. Embrace your unique journey and trust that it's leading you where you need to go. And lastly, everything is here. Embrace the spiritual belief that everything already exists in the here and now. Live in the present moment and be grateful for what you have. Okay. 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 I kind of want these for red. We have a gentle gardener, so taking things a little bit like slow. Don't push yourself too much. Don't be too harsh on yourself. We have a sacred pool, so always focus also on like healing and calmness and rejuvenating yourself. We have stuck in the mud, and then we have slow and steady, which again is also like slow steps forward. Let's not rush. Let's just take our time. Let's focus on our healing. Be gentle, be kind, take care of ourselves. I want one more. I kind of feel like I want the music oracles for you as well. No, music for red. For red. Okay. We have Demi Lovato, heart attack. Okay. Never had trouble getting what I want, but when it comes to you, I'm never good enough. So this might also be the feeling of you feel like I have self-confidence, I know what I got, I know what I can do, but when it comes to this particular thing that I want to do, I'm having like self-doubt suddenly. We have Gloria from the Midnight. I just feel so much better today. Love this song. Take a listen to it. Save Your Tears, The Weekend. I realize that I'm much too late and you deserve someone better. That might also be that, of like, I'm getting too old, or I cannot do this, or I cannot make this change. Taylor Swift, I can do it with a broken heart. You know you're good when you can even do it with a broken heart. Yeah, I think that, listen to the songs. I am gonna leave it here for you. Yes. I am gonna leave it here. Do we want Cosmic Insight? Let's take a look at fuck it. Let's take a look at the Cosmic Insight for red as well. Red. Oi. Oi. We have Manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want. Not what you're fearful of or what you want to get rid of, but what you want. And then we also have the Gold Digger. They want your money being used. So be aware of gold diggers. Gold diggers, and just manifest what it is that you want. So if you're like, I've been dealing with gold diggers all my life and I want to get rid of that, focus on what you want and not on what you don't want. Because if you're like, I don't want a gold digger anymore, then Spirit's like, wait, you said gold digger? Here it is. So, yeah. But yeah, be aware that some people are just after resources and not other shits. So yeah, everything to the side. And then I had a thing for, but then for Bruce, it was, or Bruce, or like the situation with Bruce, I don't know, shit just came into my mind. So let me just get back into that mind space. I think it's Bruce and Ashley, but more heavily on Bruce? I don't know. Why do we want this? For Bruce and Ashley? Just Bruce. I feel like it is more heavily on Bruce, but also with you. So let's just take a look. Let's take a look. Bruce. Ashley. For Ashley to hear. We have no pressure. When you want more, don't push yourself or others to get more. Give more of your pure, genuine self, and life will immediately and effortlessly match it. Forge a new path. When you make new choices, you create new results. Let go of old patterns and embrace the power of possibilities. You are fully supported. I feel like this is just very much like what you need to hear maybe about the situation with Bruce. Spirit of life, remember you are never alone. The spirit of life is with you. The world takes care of you. Allow yourself to rest in this realization and feel the lightness in you. No problem. You're not meant to struggle and fight your way through. Drop the concerns of your ego and watch imaginary walls crumble away. You have already won. And lastly, embodiment. Now is the time to make your mark in the world. You decide what feels right to you. Embody your leadership power and create your world out of your deepest desires. Release the donkey. Yeah, that's kind of a little bit of what I'm getting as well. Let go of that. Focus on embodying ourselves, and then this will come back to us in a new form. Is there a motorcycle culture in the Netherlands? Or in Europe? Is there a motorcycle culture in the Netherlands? You did not ask that question. Is there a... Darling. Short answer, yes there is. Very much so. Very, very much so. Very, very much so. So yeah, hi everyone, welcome. So, we already closed the list for the free oracles. We already closed the list for paid donation. Already did the giveaway. So all lists are closed for today. I'll be back again tomorrow for the Friday live stream. Not sure what we are going to do exactly for tomorrow, but we will see when we get there. Release the donkey. Yeah. So, yeah, that was it for today. I am gonna skedaddle out of here. It's been a little over 2 hours for the live stream and I need food. I need food. So I am gonna get that for myself. Yes, have an amazing rest of your day, guys. Go kick ass, go get them, and I'll talk to you guys again in tomorrow's live stream. Tomorrow it is gonna be Friday. I don't know yet what we are gonna do tomorrow. I'll think about it. I'm not sure. But we will see. Anyway, hopefully I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. So have an amazing rest of your day. Go kick ass. Go get them. You absolutely got this. And then I'll talk to you guys again in